Hi there. I just wanted to walk you through some of the confusion that you might have had in this worksheet 46 in level D. One of the things you mentioned is, why do we have all of this up here and it's not continued down there? Well, all of this is done in the lesson, and the lesson, as you know, is designed to help the student understand the why. Why are we doing what we're doing? These are foundational elements for understanding that they're going to build on later. So let's talk about this first one. I'm going to walk you through. I know you did it in the lesson, but I want to walk you through it again. Again, put all of your beads in the middle when we're multiplying. And we're going to multiply 24 times 3. Now we can, as you've learned in the lesson, split 24 up into 20 plus 4, right? 20 plus 4 is 24, and we're multiplying that by 3. And we're showing the student the process. We're going to start with our tens, multiply our tens by 3, and then we'll multiply our ones by 3. And that's really all this is. It's understanding the concept. The rest of the worksheet, where they do not have this information, is basically documenting what they're doing on the abacus, not so much having to write down that concept. I'm going to give you an option for that if you feel like your student needs a little bit more practice with that. But let's start with 24 times 3. We start with 2, right? So when we're multiplying, this is really at 20, right? 2 times 3, or 20 times 3 is 60. So we're going to move up these 2 beads and we're going to notate that with 60. Now, what's our answer for that process? That would be 60. Right? So we're done with that one. Let's do our ones. Our ones is 4 times 3, which is 12. Now notice I'm crossing. I don't put 12 beads up here. I know the 12 has a 10 and 2 ones. So I'm going to actually do that. I'm going to put the 12 up here, the 10, and then this. Oops, I'm not supposed to put that together totally yet. So I'm going to show these separate so that I can document 12. Okay, and then I'm going to slide them together, and I see here that I have a total of 72. So I'm going to document my answer, 72. All right, now let's do another one where the student is not doing all of this. So here is 19, I can get it out, 19 times 4. Okay, 19 has a 10 and 9 ones, right? Okay, now I could have my student do the same thing up here, where this is going to be 10 times 4 plus, I don't have enough space here, plus 9 times 4. I could have them do that, but really that's what this is. So I don't need them to do this extra writing, unless you feel that there is a gap in their understanding and they need a little bit more practice. But really, all we're doing here is documenting the exact same thing, just not writing down all those steps, all those little pieces. So here we have 10 times 4. So what is 10 times 4? 10 times 4 is 40, right? So we're going to pull that 4 up and that one up, okay? Now we have 9 times 4. So 9 times 4 is, I forgot to document it, so that's 40. 9 times 4 is 36. I'm going to slide these part of the way up, not all the way, so I can remember what that number is, 36. Now I'll slide all of them together to find my answer. And my final answer is 76. Just like that. All right, so you expressed some concern about this one. Okay, so we have 87. Okay, 87. Now again, I could put 80 times 6 plus 7 times 6 if need be, but that's not necessary because I can see it and I'm doing it right here. Okay, so I have 80 times 6. Now let's focus only on the 8 for just a second. What is 8 times 6? 8 times 6 is 48. 6 times 8 is 48. That's how I always do it with my kids. All right, so 48, but it's not 8, it's 8 tens, right? So I need to shift over a place value to show the 48. So I'm going to jump over here, 48 8. I'm starting in a place value further over. So my 40 is really 400, right? 400, 8 tens. Okay, 8 tens times 6 is 480. All right. Now I'm down to my ones. Here I have 7 times 6. Well, 7 times 6 is 42. Now I'm going to put my 4 over here and my 2 over here, and I'm not going to slide them up so I can document it. Oh, and I forgot to document the first one. So that is 480 and then 42. Okay, now I can slide my beads together. Oh, I see I need a trade, don't I? So I'm going to trade 10 tens for 1 100. On your mark, get set, trade. Okay, and I see my final answer is 522. And I'm going to write that down. Notice this is just documenting the process. It's not actually having to solve it. It's walking through the process using the abacus, seeing how the abacus works or how this multiplication problem works while using the abacus. So we're really doing this, but only on the abacus. We don't necessarily have to write it down. Well, I hope that helps. If you have any other questions, just let me know. I'm here to help. Take care.